Yeah, welcome back. We were speaking about the pricing of the Nutec houses, right? So, and I was trying to explain to you, the clients, the challenges that we have faced in terms of pricing. In as much as we have tried to make the Nutec houses affordable to the clients, they still remain unaffordable. And I gave the examples of the reasons behind it, where I said that there's been a lot of post-COVID economic shocks, recessions, global volatility, the markets, and all these problems that are affecting every one of us, disposable income, people losing jobs, and things like that. Us people who are in the business of selling products, we understand this very well. So, as a way to encounter that, we are introducing different model from today, which I have taken serious in consideration and discussed with some of my partners at Pinnacle Homes and Projects. So, we would like to build you the untreated timber Nutec houses. We know that it is very good to build treated timber Nutec houses. It is very nice to build um, with the SABS approved materials. We know that it is always best to have quality. Everyone wants quality, but do we afford the quality with the present circumstances? The truth of the matter is that there is a few people who can afford quality Nutec houses, and it brings a lot of challenges to the builder when you then work with a budget that is not enough, and at the same time you must satisfy the client to give him the best of the quality. I think I have mentioned a number of times how when we enter into discussions with the clients, they try by all means to ask us to give them the best price and discounts and revise the quotations. So there's a lot of revisions on our initial quotations, at times ending up sending 3, even at times it has been ridiculous, 5 quotations of the same quotation. But the knockoff effect is felt by the builder, because at the end, the client wants the same standard that he has seen from our work on the videos. Our YouTube channel has helped clients to know what is the quality in Nutec houses, how some of the projects there look very beautiful. And then what is lost at times to the clients is that those clients would have paid the correct amount. And when we enter into the negotiations with the client and we work with the budget that they have, us trying to assist them, we face obstacles where the client insists on the highest quality possible, with the time frames of the project normally being 1.5 months, at times going to 3 months, like the 60 square meters that I explained in the first part of our video, due to stoppages that are done by the city council, and so on and so on. All those obstacles that are unforeseen, that you can't pre-plan and prevent, and have budget allocations for those deviations, because what you perhaps should have is budget for deviations and unforeseens is actually taken out, knocked down by consistent discounts that perhaps can go to 3-4 times, coming to a price that the client wants, that they feel is affordable to them. So as a result, we decided that if we look at the untreated timber market, it's what 90% of the people are doing, probably to 99%. They are focusing on that lower end type of Nutec houses. You buy the untreated timber, you build the house with the pair lines that are untreated, you build the house even with battens, because what is it that we can do? We still want to be in business, so we're going back to the beginning. We are sort of like reinventing the wheel now. We're in 2008, we started with Wendy houses. We're building Wendy houses with 38 by 50 battens, or 50 by 50. So we are going back to that 2008, where actually in 2008 we were supposed to be providing people with the highest quality, because during that time, everyone who knows, South Africa had an economic growth rate of 5% to 6% per annum, which was one of the highest this country has ever recorded. And people had a lot of money. Petrol was only 6 rands per liter. For those people who know very well, that was the period when the economy was at its best. After that, things have gone down and down and down. We are now buying Betten for 36 rands to 40 rands, whereas we used to buy it for 5 rand and less in 2008. We buy treated timber, the cheapest that we can buy, 50 by 76 at 118 rands. We buy 114 timber at more than 150 rands, so it's not easy. We buy Nutec boards for over 150. The last time we bought the SABS approved, it was 168 rands. So you can imagine how much it is now, probably 200. We are actually using imports from Southeast Asia, the Shera boards and others from Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia. They are cheaper because other than that, we can't afford the South African Bureau of Standard boards because clients won't afford our products, right? So we are not stopping entirely to do the treated timber. We are asking you to say that should you want the treated timber, our first quotation that we sent you is the quotation that you must accept, because that is the quotation that buys treated timber. That is the quotation that buys South African Bureau of Standards treated boards from Everite Nutec. That is the quotation that can give you 9mm rhino boards. That is the quotation that can give you 12mm rhino boards. We will specify the type of the board that we are giving you on our quotations. From experiences on this project that we have worked on, we also felt that we need to be comprehensive now. Each and every item that we give on our invoice must be detailed and explained. If it's a Nutec board, we're not going to do